Hello game fans and welcome to another video from Gaming Debugged. Now, Nintendo announced details of their latest console, the Nintendo Switch. Now, the internet is a buzz with all things Switch, the games, the hardware, all sorts. And now, if you can't be bothered to sit through the hour-and-a-half long presentation, then stay right here because I'm going to give you all the facts and all the information that you need to know in probably about 4 minutes. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea, and I'm going to tell you all about the Nintendo Switch. So let's get started. Right, the Nintendo Switch release date is going to be out March 3rd, 2017. It's going to have 2 boxed systems, including a grey version and one with coloured Joy-Cons, a red one and a blue one. The price is going to be £279 or $299. It's going to include Nintendo Switch online services. There's going to be multiplayer gaming. There's going to be a free trial for 6 months before it goes to a paid service that starts in the fall. They've also removed all region locking, so now you can play any game on any system anywhere. The price for this online play is yet to be confirmed. The hardware elements of the Nintendo Switch include the Nintendo Switch dock, the Nintendo Switch console, the Joy-Con grips that either come in grey or blue and red. Both of them have left and right shoulder buttons, which also double up as sliding connectors when you want to connect it to the side of the screen. They are motion controlled enabled. They have an AR camera for games and blasters. They have an NFC reader for Amiibo. There's also a capture button for screenshots and in future video. There is also wrist straps available to make sure you don't throw them across the room. These also come in multiple colours. The controllers also have an HD rumble for improved sensory feelings, and they also come with a USB and mains charger. However, they do not come with a Pro controller, and these are sold separately. Playstyles. Okay, so once you've got your Nintendo Switch, you can either have it in TV mode, where you just plug it in and go. There's also the tabletop mode, where you use the rear kickstand to make it stand up wherever you might be. There's also the handheld mode, with the Joy-Con controllers that attach on the left and right. They also mentioned that the battery life is between 2.5 hours to 6.5 hours, so probably expect between 3 and 5. The Wi-Fi enabled is for multiplayer and can connect up to 8 different Nintendo Switch handhelds. Nintendo Switch games on show. The first game that they showed off was 1-2 Switch, a face-to-face interaction party game looking to make the most of the motion controller. Players battle it out in cowboy-style shootouts, sword fighting, dancing and table tennis, and it's set to be a staple for parties, according to them. Arms. Arms is a boxing game with a colourful cartoon art style in which players have these spring-loaded stretchable arms. Thrusting the controller out at your opponent throws a punch, whilst twisting the controller bends it to the left or right. This actually looks like a lot of fun. Splatoon 2. The paint-filled turf war is back, but with the additional weapons, special weapons and all new arenas. Thankfully, the Pro Controller can now be used, and the sequel offers both local multiplayer and online play. Super Mario Odyssey. Mario is back in Super Mario Odyssey. The world's favourite plumber travels outside of the Mushroom Kingdom in this all-new adventure with his all-new talking hat. The game mechanics on show included the new hat being thrown, in which it becomes a stepping stone to cross larger areas. Mario could also ride on large cartoon animals, and there was plenty of huge boss battles. When it came to level selection, there was a selection of crazy cartoon worlds, all mixed with real-world style locations. This one is set to be released just before Christmas 2017. Xenoblade 2, this JRPG looked big, it looked emotional, it looked very full of dialogue. So if you like that kind of thing, that's coming out too. Fire Emblem Warriors. This was basically a sneak preview of a sword being grabbed by an unknown hand. Not very exciting, but probably exciting to somebody. Third-party developers. They talked about how they had over 80 games currently in development by third-party developers. These included Dragon Quest X and 11 by Square Enix. It included Dragon Quest Heroes by Square Enix. It included a new Atlas game, a Project Octopath Traveler by Square Enix. Sega came on stage and they also said that they were also going to make games for the hardware, and we did see a Sonic in the montage. Bethesda also took to the stage and talked about how they were bringing Skyrim to the Nintendo Switch. Grasshopper also appeared, announcing that Travis Touchdown is back in yet an unnamed sequel to the No More Heroes franchise. EA also mentioned that FIFA 2017 was coming to the Nintendo Switch. After which they all had a games montage. This included various titles that included both old and new titles alike. In the montage we saw Sonic, Mario Kart, Rayman, Dragon Ball Z, we saw Just Dance, we saw classic Street Fighter 2, we saw Minecraft, we saw 1080 snowboarding, Skylanders, Lego City, Me Games, found Bomberman, Neo Racing, and then to finish the whole presentation off there was The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild gameplay trailer. This excellent trailer sort of showed more of the game and made it more intriguing, and it also announced the launch date, which was March 3rd, 2017, so it's going to be a launch title. This looked to be the best reason to get the system at launch. Problems and challenges. So now we've had the presentation and a little bit of time to mull it all over, we can see that the cost is high compared to the recently reduced Xbox and PlayStation 4. The rumours that it's going to be a 32GB hard drive is pretty ridiculous in this day and age, especially if Zelda is going to take up half of that storage on day one. The suggestion that the online service will only give users one old Super Nintendo game per month on loan does sound a little bit far-fetched. Nintendo, as Nintendo has always done, may suffer from the previous problems of Nintendo's having the lack of games. Looking online, you can see that the Pro Controller is currently at $60, which is quite high for a controller. The charging grip is sold separately and it doesn't come with the standard model. There is no indication so far that the previous digital purchases will carry across, so all of those games that you've bought on the Wii U or the Wii won't actually carry across. And sadly, there was no sign of any new Bayonetta game coming out anytime soon. So there you have it. All of the information that you need to know right here, right now. Are you going to order it at $299 or £279? I am very tempted. I do like the look of the twin controllers. Street Fighter 2 was on it. There was all sorts of different things. So three main reasons that I'm interested in it right now is one, the new Mario and Zelda games do look really interesting. Two, I like the idea that it can be taken in the car. So if my children want it, they can be playing in the back of the car on Mario Karts or fighting each other in the ARMS games, which looks pretty good. And then thirdly, to be able to play on the loo. I mean, Skyrim is a massive game, so if you can play it on the loo, you can play it during the day, you can play it in the evening, you can play it all over the shop, you still will hardly make a dent on that game. So three of the main reasons are in the car, out the house, and of course on the loo. So do you like it? Are you interested? Do you think it's going to fall by the wayside like the Wii U? Let me know in the comments, and if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and I'll be back with another video very soon.
Finish him!